every test, every scan, every doctor, everything that I've needed has been covered. No questions asked. It's been the Cadillac insurance. I've never had to worry, will this scan get paid for? Will this test be covered? Will this medicine be covered? So I can't say enough about John Fuller and Nancy Blair. In June of 2016, I was diagnosed with mantle cell lymphoma. I was told that it is a very rare form of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma for which there's no known cause and there's no known cure. And I was given 14 months to live. So that's the start of the journey. I went for treatment, and after the third treatment, I hit a level called no evidence of disease. So the no evidence of disease is just the surface. To really eradicate it, I had to finish 3 more rounds of chemo. I had to qualify for a stem cell transplant or a bone marrow transplant. And then in January of 2017, I went through the bone marrow transplant, which is the most brutal procedure your body can go through. There were 14 spots that lit up for the lymphoma testing, and 13 of them turned off. 1 stayed on, and we could not figure out what it was. That turned out to be neuroendocrine lung cancer in the earliest stages, the deadliest lung cancer that you can have. So this lymphoma that I thought was my enemy turned out to be my friend. A guy by the name of James Allison was awarded the Nobel Prize in immunology. The drug that won him the Nobel Prize is the drug that I take, and he is my doctor.
The day that Doug was getting the transplant, I went and spent the whole day with him there. And all of a sudden, my phone started blowing up. You got this, go, I'm so glad you're with Doug. And, just great words of comfort and support. And the conference has been that for us.
Claire and I went to Richmond when I was still not sure whether I was even going to undergo treatment. And we sat with Nancy and John for 3 hours. They went over every one of the medical plans. I had to say 7 or 8 times, when I die, when I'm gone, after I die. It was an incredibly emotional conversation. Nancy and John were just as engaged emotionally as Claire and I were.
Those of us who work with the conference health plans view it as a mission, and it's a mission that is focused on providing a meaningful benefit to our clergy. So I think fundamentally, our health plan is simply one way that we as a conference demonstrate a degree of care for those who do so much to care for us. It also reflects the truly connectional nature of our plans. The majority of the cost of the plans are funded through apportionments. And so what that means is all of our churches are sharing in the cost of providing these important benefits to our clergy.
It's Doug Gestwick. I'm on medical leave. I've been on the Board of Pensions for 8 years. I've been on CFA since I was a small child. I have been diagnosed with 3 completely unrelated stage 4 cancers in the last 3 years, and I'm at annual conference. And I'm here because of John Fuller and his staff and our Virginia annual conference, who fund amazing health care and allow me
It's okay, take your time. Take your time.
allow me to have dinner with my son tonight. So my motion is simply to say thank you.
Thank you. Amen.
Thank you.
Amen.
When Doug made his statement at annual conference, and in part of that recognizing our office as playing some role in that, it was obviously very humbling. It was also a reminder of how great a privilege it is to be able to work with the programs that we have that are designed to benefit our clergy.
I just felt a moment of true gratitude. And I just wanted to share that to the Virginia Conference, to John, to Nancy, to the rest of the Vumpy team, just to say I'm alive today because of the plans they've put together. Let's not fight it on the floor of annual conference. Let them do their job, because what they do, they're really good at. And it helps us, it helps me, it helps my family.
The joy that I have in the midst of all of this pain, in the midst of all of this fear, is that no matter what happens, whether it's in my life, Doug's life, or any life, I have deepened in my trust in God. I know that God's going to support us through it. God is going to walk us through it. God's going to be there, to be in my tomorrow, whatever my tomorrow brings. That's what I'd say.